Hello, this is an update on my collard green bed. I have made two videos already, one on February 6th and one on March 1st. Today's March 4th. After I did the first two videos, I noticed, remember I had all these, there goes my shadow again. This is Phoenix, outside Phoenix, Arizona. I'm south of Phoenix, Arizona. I'm actually between Phoenix, Arizona and Tucson. So 60 miles between Phoenix and Tucson, I think. I'm 60 miles outside of Phoenix, 60 miles to Tucson. So south of Phoenix. But if you look at the other two videos, you'll see my onions and garlic were kind of tall, and the collard greens, if you notice them originally, you can even see they were growing kind of upward, you know what I mean, instead of opening up. And then when I harvested let me get my shadow out the way, the sun's here. When I harvested the collard greens, they started to open up. And you know what I thought to myself? Plants are the most unselfish creatures on the planet. They're just unselfish. I mean, can you imagine these little, you know, onions? I don't know if you want to call it stalks or leaves, the little, okay, here's one or two. These little long things from the onions and the garlic were actually forcing these big leaves, collard greens, to kind of grow the leaves upward to make room for the onions and garlic to grow. I mean, how selfless is that? Plants, they give us shade, they give us food, they give us wood, fire. I mean, they give us so much, and we just don't even appreciate them. They give us beauty. These are, my beets. You see them coming up. The sun is still behind me. Well, it's kind of coming right over my head right now, but I just wanted to document, the little update that I did in the garden and just show you how now after harvesting, and you can see I did a chop and drop. I, cut off the stems of the onions and garlic, and I just left it in the bed to feed the collard greens. But ever since I did that like maybe less than 48 hours ago, because the first video was on the first. So on the third, I chopped them a couple of days, and now you can see the collard greens are opening up. The slugs issue. Oh, some of you commented, thank you, I think, on how I can fix the slug problem with my collard greens, and I appreciate you for that. Please like the video, subscribe, help my dreams of becoming an expert gardener and a great farmer and a good YouTubian. Um, but just wanted to do a little update. The sun is nice. I wish I had a good camera or the YouTube camera. I'm gonna do some Google research, find out what the best cameras are. And I'm trying to do it so my shadow's not in the way, but the sun maybe is gonna block it too much. I can see the sun behind me. Um, but yeah, I just thought to myself, wow. And my trees, I haven't even done my trees yet. I'm gonna document my trees. But can you imagine this little collard green bed here? Selfless. I mean, was actually growing upward. All these big leaves, not even opening up to get its chlorophyll that it needs from the sun, just to let these little onions and garlic grow. And now you can see even the beets, the leaves are opening up. So I'm kind of glad I harvested the onions and garlic. I don't know how great an idea that was, because it was actually making my leaves kind of go up instead of opening up. Maybe they'll have more nutrition now from the sun, now that there's no more uh, well, I left a little here. I guess I'll harvest them when they get stronger. But so, yeah, I just wanted to document that. I'm trying not to have my shadow in the video. That's why I'm walking around to see which is the best way. But look at this big collard green here. Wow. It was actually, I mean, you can see it opening up now, right? Check the other video from a couple of days ago, a few days ago. That same stalk was upright. I mean, just within 48 hours of taking out garlic and onions, it starts opening up to the sun. I mean, plants are so selfless. And with it opening up, I can see more of the slugs, the damage the slugs did. It almost like they were growing like cabbage, if you can see in there, from because of the scallions. They were trying to make room for the onions and garlic to grow. So yeah, I don't know if it's a good idea. Those of you who saw the other video, to put onions and garlic in, because then your collard greens will try to grow upward and not open up to the sun to get all their chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. I'm saying it. You know what I'm trying to say. Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. Yeah. The green thing that's necessary for the leaves that give us nutrition. And these are the beets. Notice there too, they're opening up as well. So, wonderful collard green bed. Luscious, luscious collard green, just looking really, really good. Really good. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Beautiful. So those of you who have been in this a little bit longer, I will tell you the story of my gardening and farming. Let me get my shadow out the way. I started February 23rd, 2024. Brought some trees on the property and started. And like I told you in the other video, I went to Walmart, bought some beets, put them in the ground so I can grow the leaves and eat them like I eat spinach or collard greens. And bought some other trees on the property. There was a whole bunch of rocks here. I had to pay people to come and remove all the rocks. So I'm doing this on my own. I will document every tree, every plant I have on the property so I can take care of it properly. But I just wanted to give you an update on the collard green bed after I harvested the onions. And maybe in the future, moving forward, I will not put any more onions in the bed because I don't want them to um, stop the collard greens from growing wide and opening up to get all the pretty green chlorophyll they need, make me healthy. This one here is very nice. It didn't get any slugs eating it. That one there, you can even see the difference. You can see some are still standing up and the others are opening up now because there's nothing stopping it. But can you imagine how selfless these plants are? God's creatures. I mean, they give you food, they give you energy, they give you nutrition, they heal the body, they give you shade, and then they're selfless. I've even seen, you know how sometimes you'll see a tree will bend all the way out of the way just so another tree can grow. I've seen that and I go, wow, so selfless. I mean, they're just amazing. So that's why when you're growing things, you've got to give it room. I try to be conscious with that. When I start doing the videos of my trees, you will see how I make sure I have enough room for everything, because I definitely want to make sure that there's room for things to grow. I don't want to just have you know things all squished up and there's not enough room, and I don't want to see my tree bending, breaking its back so it can give another tree room to grow and stuff like that. So leaf give them ample of room. If there's about 2 feet in between them or 4 feet, that's fine. For example, if I have a tree that's going to grow 28 feet um, or 30 feet, and there's 2 foot of space into another tree, I don't think that would be a problem. But this collard green bed is beautiful. Like I said, I already harvested February 6th. I am going to harvest again. Here's what's funny though. See the slugs attacked it so much it didn't grow very well. This little one here is not doing, just sitting there being not growing, and that one's not doing anything. But maybe now with the onions and garlic stalks or stalls or whatever you want to call them. Not stalls, stalks. Out of the way. Those little things there. Maybe now it'll open up and grow. But I will bring you, when I harvest them, I will bring you another video for the collard greens. Hey, let me know where you're watching me from. Comment and tell me, how long is the season for collard greens? I planted these in November. I harvested a whole bunch, 2 bowls. You can see in the other videos on February 6th. This one's going to get a lot of bowls because look, I've got this big one here. One, two. See those 2 big ones? And I've got 3 over there. The biggest one here, 4. Look how big that is. I got a little one here, 5. These 2 tiny ones, I haven't done anything. And that's the one the slugs attack. So whatever I get from there with all the slugs attack, I'm going to chop and drop it back and try to get some healthy leaves. All right. Like the video, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know how I can grow stronger, healthier collard greens. And thank you for visiting my channel. Have a great day. Bye now.